Today we are going to learn a new lesson, parts of a plant. We know that animals and plants are living things, so there are some similarities in them. Animal's body is made up of different parts. A plant body too has a different parts. Here we can see parts of a plant. They are leaves, flowers, fruits, branches, stem and roots. So let's learn about them in deep. Parts of a plant. Plant body is divided into two parts. First is shoot and root. So shoot, the part of a plant which grows above the ground, is called the shoot. The part which grows above the ground means upside the ground, is called the shoot. The shoot has stem, branches, leaves, buds, flowers and fruits. Here in the picture we can see all the parts. Another part is root. The part of a plant which grows below the ground is called root. Below the ground means inside the ground. Observe the picture, you can see the roots inside the ground. Here the root. There are two types of roots. First is taproot and another is fibrous root. Observe the picture. Taproot. When a main root grows from the end of the stem and many small roots grow from the main root, it is a taproot. Observe the first picture. We can see a main root, thick main root, and from that main root small roots have grown. So when a main root grows from the end of the stem and many small roots grow from the main root, it is a taproot. Another is fibrous root. When a number of roots grows from the end of the stem, that green colored stem we can see in the picture, when that stem ends, from that ending so many fiber like roots grown, and that fiber like roots are called as fibrous roots. Here we can see some examples of taproot: mango seed, jamun seed. From that seeds new roots and stems are growing. Observe the root. A main root we can see in the picture of every plant, and from that main root small roots are grown. This is the taproot. Now fibrous root. First picture is of maize plant, another grass, onion, one more picture of grass and garlic. These all plants have fibrous root. Now let's learn about the function of the root. First, the root fixes the plant in the soil. The root fixes the plant in the soil. In the picture we can see how that plant is fixed inside the soil with the help of root. Another function of the root is to collect the water from the ground and supply it to the plant. We also need the water to drink. Plant is also living thing and that plant need water to survive. Without root, a plant will not be able to take in water or salts from the soil, and if there is no water, plant cannot make its food and it will die. Observe the picture. That blue colored arrows are showing water and how that water supplied from root to the leaves. One more function of the root is some plants have roots that store extra food. we know that plant produces its own food, and when the extra food is produced, that extra food is stored inside the root. We know these roots. We eat these roots. Carrots, radish, beetroot, sweet potatoes are the example of such type of roots. Stems. The stem grows above the ground. Some trees like the neem tree have strong and woody stem. This type of stem is called as a trunk. When the stem is woody and strong, it is called as a trunk. Banana tree has a green, thick and soft stem. The stem of the climbers like money plant is green, weak and soft. We can see in the picture that money plant, it have very weak stem. It is green in color. So it needs support to stay upright. Now the function of the stem. What is the working or function of the stem? First, it holds the plant upright. Upright means straight. It holds the plant upright. And number two, it supports its branches. Whenever trees fully grows, it have too many branches, and that branches is supported by the stem. The stem also carries water to the leaves. The water taken in by the roots travels to the stem, to the leaves. We can observe the picture and understand the process, how that water is collected by the root and how the stem is supplying that water to the leaves. Similarly, the stem carries the food made by the leaves to different parts of the plant. That stem performs one more function, that the food which created by the leaves or which produced by the leaves, that food supplied by the stem to the other parts of the plant. Some plants have stem that stores food. Here are examples of that stems which have stored food in them. Potato, turmeric, ginger, bamboo shoots, onion and our favorite sugarcane. Inside that stems, plants extra food is stored. Now the branches. It helps to transport material from the tree trunk to the leaves. In the first picture we can observe that the trees branches we can see without leaves, how the network is there of branches. In another picture we can see that branches with the leaves, and with the help of branches stem can transport material from tree trunk to the leaves. The leaf, it is also important part of a plant. Why it is important? Because a plant, like all other living things, need food to grow and live. So a green leaf makes food for the plant with the help of water, air and sunlight. That's why it is important. We can see the structure of leaf. Most living plants have green leaves. The flat and broad part of a leaf is called the leaf blade or lamina. Observe the picture, where is the lamina is? It is also called as leaf blade. In the middle of the leaf, the main vein is present, and a number of side veins branch out from that main vein. The leaf is attached to the branch, and that attachment is called as a stalk. This is the structure of leaf. Now function of the leaf. A green leaf makes food for the plant with the help of water, air and sunlight. This process is called as a photosynthesis. We cannot see this process because this process is going on inside the leaf, and the food made by the leaves is sent to the all parts of the plant through the stem. Observe the picture. With the help of water, air means carbon dioxide from the air, and sunlight, that green leaves prepares food and gives us oxygen. In some plants such as cabbage, spinach, lettuce, fenugreek, onion leaves and dill leaves stores extra food of plant. These are the examples of leaves who stores extra food of plant. The bird. A young flower is known as bird. Flowers. The flower. Here we can see the picture of flower. All we know about the flowers. They are colorful and important part of the plant. In some plants such as cauliflower, broccoli, the flower stores extra food of the plant. Most important function of the plant flower is that flower convert or changes into fruit. Here in the picture we can observe that pomegranate flower is growing into pomegranate fruit. We can observe how that flower is changing step by step. This is the one more example. Flowers of mango tree have turned into fruits. First picture is showing flowers of mango tree. In second picture we can see baby mangoes are growing from that flower, and in last picture we can see that fully grown mangoes. We cannot see the flowers because they are turned into fruit. One more example, flowers of banana are turning into banana fruits. Observe that banana, small bananas are growing, and on the tip of that banana we can see dry flowers, means that flower grown into fruits. Flowers of sunflower have turned into seeds. So many of you seen that sunflower. After drying that sunflower we get the seeds of sunflower. Next part is fruits. Fruits have seeds inside them. Some fruits have one seed and some have more than two seeds. Two or more than two seeds. Here are some fruits we can eat raw, or we can cook the vegetable from that fruits. Pumpkin, tomato, brinjal, bitter gourd, cucumber are also fruits, and they have many seeds inside them. Here are some fruits has one seed inside them. For example, plum, mango, jamun, avocado and so on. They have only one seed inside them. And these are the examples of fruits who have many seeds. For example, pomegranate, watermelon, papaya, custard apple, kiwi, muskmelon and jackfruit. We can see so many seeds they have inside them. Now the seed. There is a baby plant and its food inside the seed. We can observe the picture. When we open the seed, we can see a baby plant is inside them. Observe both figure. And for that baby plant, food also stored inside the seed. In second picture, we can see that green colored baby plant and that yellow colored is baby food. And brown color is seed coat. So in that seed coat, baby plant and its food is stored. Most new plants grow from the seeds. That is a function of the seed. most new plants grow from the seeds. Seeds are usually protected inside the fruit. Fruits gives protection to the seeds, and from that seeds new plants grows. When the seed gets enough air, water and warmth, the baby plant starts growing. Warmth means warmth from sunlight, or we can keep them warm and they start to grow. Here is a quick recap of the lesson. The different parts of a plant are roots, stem, branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. Plants have either taproot or fibrous root. The root fix the plant in the soil. They take in water and salts from the soil. The stem supports the branches. The stem carries water to the leaves. The leaves make food for the plant. The flower grows into fruits. Most new plants grow from seeds. Some roots, stems, leaves and flowers stores extra food of plant. So this is a quick recap of the lesson. I hope you understand all the points. Thank you.